I am Daniel Madison. Dear Jay Sankey, this is not gonna go how you might expect. Thank you. Thank you, Jay Sankey. I admire and respect you so much. And as difficult as it is, I forfeit, I submit, I sacrifice my passion and dedication to Angle Zero, and I hand it over to you. I submit. I think I did it well. I think I did it proud. But it's not mine, you know. It's not mine, and I can't speak on behalf of anybody else other than myself. Obviously, I don't stand for the companies that you know who I'm talking about. I can only stand for myself and talk to myself, and I hand this over to you, Jay. Angle Zero, Angle Z, whatever you want to call it, is yours 100%. It's not mine. And you could argue that it never really was mine. But I hope I did it. I think I did it proud. I think I did it well. I think I did good things for that deception. You know, we had this discussion maybe 2 years ago. I think it happened. It kicked off a little bit online. You taught it, I think, on YouTube, but maybe a few years ago, and everybody came running to me saying, "Oh, Jay's put your trick out," and I didn't not believe you for a second, you know, when you said that you'd created it and you were the guy behind it. And, you know, I gave you the benefit of the doubt the whole way along, and what it came down to at that moment was I had proof of my conception of this, or proof of my first publication of this, in my book, in my lecture notes 2 from 2006, which were actually written in 2005. The conception of it for me was way back, but I didn't think it was very good enough to publish or release until the boys at Theory 11 saw me doing it when we were filming Dangerous way back 2007. So when that happened a few years back, and you put that out, and everybody came crying to me, ha! All I could do was get in touch with you and present to you my original document, which was 2006. And at that point, I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, you didn't have proof of anything before that date. So it kind of basically just came down to that. And I'm not selfish. I don't want credit for anything. I'm all about sharing and being good to magic and deception, and advancing the art form of magic and the art of deception. So it's never about credit, and I've never been after credit for being the creator or inventor. I only ever claim credit for discovering this incredible idea on my own terms, away from the industry. I have this way of working, which a lot of people who know my work know that I work like this. I avoid the magic industry. I stay away from magicians as much as possible because I don't want to be influenced indirectly by other magicians or other tricks or other ideas. I'm a purist, and I want my creations and discoveries to come from a very pure place here and here. And I don't want that to be kind of tainted or swayed by an idea that somebody else might have had. So everything that I come up with on my own, and then afterwards I do the research to see if it exists already. And in this case, there was nothing. At the time, there was nothing. And I have some great people on my side who help me research. Some of the biggest names who I won't name because and those people couldn't find anything, you know? And this happens, this happens from time to time. But the proof wasn't there. At the end of the day, the proof wasn't there. My proof was the freshest, I guess is the word. But in the video that you just put up on YouTube teaching the... I'm sorry. Teaching the candy bar magic trick. Jay, I'll tell you one thing, Jay. That idea deserves better than a candy bar magic trick. That's all I'll say. But when you put that video up, you mentioned me as the British... or the English magician, and the proof is right there. Like, it was really nice and pleasant and good to see that you actually have proof. You found proof. I wish you'd have come to me sooner and shown me that, because I would have done something about it. I would have taken Angle Zero away from the market at that very moment. But it's led to this, where you put a video up. And this is how I found out. So the only way I could have corrected this is today. So today, anything of mine that has Angle Zero in it, or a part of it, or has a profit from Angle Zero, from the pre-corn toner, it's all been removed. Now, the effect is in a new book of mine called 52, which is currently on its way, production delay from the publishers to me, and it's in there. Now I'm going to keep it in there because I've got no choice. But I'm going to reprint the book probably January, February, and it's up to you. Either I leave it in there and give full credit to you, or I remove it. Either way, you need to let me know. And either way, I've done the right thing. I've taken it down, and I can't speak on behalf of the companies. I can't speak on behalf of Theory 11 because when I approached them in maybe 3 years ago to remove it from their site, Jonathan Bain, gentleman he is, took it down without question, respecting my wishes. So I've known it all this time as Angle Zero and as, AZ. Angle Z. But I guess it's not called that anymore, and I don't really know what you call it, but you better come up with a better title than Candy Bar Magic. And this happens. I have this idea that there's nothing new under the sun, and especially in the creative worlds, in the creative arts, great minds think alike and all that, and we're going to eventually cross paths and step on each other's toes with ideas. And while we're on the subject of this one pre-torn corner effect, I think it's worthwhile reaching out or addressing the people who have done the same thing with this effect, who I've never stood up to. I've just sat back and watched, because it's not worth my energy to put time or energy into negativity. But there are a lot of people out there who also profit from the pre-torn corner idea. Like, some guy, I won't say his name, released this effect where you tear a corner off and it appears in a lighter. And he got in touch with me and he said, I'm releasing this because it's different. Because the corner doesn't appear where you told me to make it appear in your video. In my project, I'm making it appear in the lighter, therefore it's unique to me. What a moron, honestly. So people like that maybe need addressing, maybe need talking to, or maybe they need to take a note from this. But Jay Sankey, I adore you, I respect you greatly. There's no creator in the deceptive world, in the deceptive arts, who has created as many, not just as many deceptions, but as many ingenious and hard-hitting deceptions as you. And that's a commendable thing, and that's something that every magician and every creator, not just in deception, but every creator in the creative worlds should respect and look up to. So Jay Sankey, I take my Elvis shades off for you. Mad respect, mad love for you, and thank you for showing me and helping me find the right path and find the right way on this up crazy journey. And to everybody still listening to this video and watching this video, Charlie Madison is about to take flight. When the seagulls follow the trawler, it's because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much.